You know, we're basically living longer and we're living healthier and we're smarter than we were because we're much more, our nutritional levels are higher than they were because we're not starving, especially the people at the bottom end. And, you know, we're educating people all over the world. The Chinese graduate more engineers every year than the US have engineers. Now that's terrifying because God, we've got all these engineers already, and they're making gadgets at such a rate that you can't even keep track of the gadgets, right? You go online and like there's all these technologies and all these subcultures using them, and you don't even know what the technologies are. If you're fully informed, you can't keep up with the new stuff that you might buy. And it's not like it's trivial technology. It's unbelievably powerful technology. Like, I'm in awe of many of the young people that I work with because they're more, they're savvier about the technological infrastructure that constitutes the web than I am, because I'm old and it's hard to keep up as you get old. And you know, they come up with tools to make difficult things very simple, very rapidly. And there's just subcultures everywhere that are doing this at an unbelievably rapid rate. You know, when you go to somewhere like Silicon Valley, and I've spent a lot of time in Silicon Valley, and it has its problems, but Jesus, there's an unbelievable collection of smart people there, and they're working on things like mad, and it's working. You know, you see someone like Elon Musk. I mean, what the hell do you make of someone like that? You know, I mean, what did he do? He made an electric car, which is basically impossible, and it works, which is basically impossible. And then he built an infrastructure so that you could charge the damn thing wherever you drove, and that was basically impossible. And then he made it cheap, because if you buy an electric car and you factor in the price of gas, the electric car is actually about as expensive as the gasoline car, and so that was unbelievable. And then he built a bloody rocket, which was 1/10 the price or less of a NASA rocket that you could reuse, which was impossible. And then he put one of his cars on top of the rocket and he shot it up into space. And then this happened, right? This all happened, and he's still alive. And you know, and then he went and blew it all by smoking pot on Joe Rogan, you know, because, well, it's so funny, you know. We like our insane geniuses, like predictable and safe. And so we don't want them doing strange things like having a tiny puff of marijuana on a show famous for marijuana. So